So why do we sign up for ultramarathons? I think the real reason is to find out where our limits are, to push ourselves farther than we've ever gone before. And that's exactly what happened to me this past week in my first 60K ever. My wife, my brother, my sister-in-law, a couple friends, we all shot upstate to Lagrangeville, upstate New York, about 45 minutes north of the city, to embark on a 4-loop, 15K each loop. So my brother and everybody else, they did one 15K loop where I went out there for 4 loops and got to 60K. And the loop part I didn't realize was going to be one of the hardest challenges that I was going to overcome, and something I never thought about when doing an ultra marathon, of like actually having short loops and giving yourself the opportunity to quit often. Now the 60K start did have a 6 a.m. start time, so I actually headed up the night before early with my wife, and my brother and everyone met us the next day. So Tara and I we were able to get out onto the course the day before and do a little bit of course recon and see really what we were in for. This course had more elevation than we'd ever climbed before. I think the most I'd ever done before this was maybe 2,400 feet, maybe 3,000 feet. So to jump up to 62,000 feet was a really, really big deal for me. Here we are. Redwing 60K, 15K. Just drove up 2 hours. Got a little bit of a course preview, drove over. What would you say first impressions are?
Pretty off-roady.
Yeah, we are doing trail stuff. I'll try and give you a look at what we're doing here, but we think this is the start-finish area, but we have no idea.
We're going opposite direction on the arrow, so we want to go that way.
So we want to go this way. Good thing we uploaded the GPS file onto our phones. We're gonna go out and do, how much?
3, 4?
Yeah, we're gonna try and go out maybe a mile, come back. There's like a climb in the first mile, so we wanna see A, what the footing is like, and B, what it's like to climb that from our little flat island. But it's hot today.
It's pretty hot.
And we decided to wear black.
Well, it's supposed to be raining.
It's slimming. Oh yeah, it's also supposed to be severe thunderstorms right now. That's not happening, but all right, we'll go find out, keep it posted. Go course recon. Here we go. It's right now just a little bit of a grassy trail. It's pretty nice. It's hot. There's some views. Looks like they marked the course already, which is good news. So we shouldn't get too lost. See what happens. A little more than a mile in. Getting our first kind of hike of the day. Definitely gonna be walking this during the race. It's pretty early in the race, don't want to blow anything out. Heart rate's coming up a little bit, especially with the heat. It's hard to tell uphill and downhill on camera, I know, but you can see how much lower Tara is than me. She's only a couple feet behind me, but so far, super runnable. Very nice, mostly in the shade, which is awesome, but still pretty hot out here. What'd you think?
Not so bad.
Not so bad. It is hot, but you learn in 1 mile things that you ask yourself, like, hey, it's 20 hours for the loop. I mean, 20 ounces for the loop, good enough? Nope. Just did 3 miles. Bile's pretty much gone. So I'll probably just be using the vest tomorrow. But glad we got out.
Good little shakeout after a long car ride for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's middle of the afternoon now. Later, right? Is it 4?
Yeah, it's probably close to 4.
4 or 5. So now we're gonna go kick it. And we'll be back here in 12 hours. Ooh. I'm really glad we got out to do that course recon. It really put my mind at ease to just see what the terrain was like and things like that. It made the evening much more peaceful for us. We got back into town, had ourselves a nice little pasta dinner, got back to the hotel. We were gonna have an early wake up to get out. Like I said, my brothers and everybody else was coming up the next morning. And then it was to bed early so that we could get up early and get out to that race start. Pack pickup started about 5:30, so we wanted to get there, get our tent set up. We weren't sure if it was gonna start raining. We got there, got everything set up, and we were good to go for the race start. A little bit after 6. Didn't make much content this morning. A little rushed. I didn't sleep in. I just didn't give myself enough time to get here and stuff, but now that I'm here, I've never like eaten at the race. So I ate here and I feel pretty good actually. Everything's wet. It's supposed to rain overnight, it didn't. But like everything's dewy, so my shoes are already wet, but part of the game. Small race it's looking like, but yeah, it was good. I have no idea where the start finish is. I think it's right here. We'll see. But I see cones over there too, so we're gonna figure this out as we go along. Five miles in, rocking like 11:30 pace. Where it's runnable, it's runnable. Where we're climbing, but so far so good. Super humid. Days like today, really got to stay on top of nutrition. So I just had my first gel about 50 minutes in. See how that goes. But it's pretty much what I'm looking at. Looks like we're getting ready to climb up again. Yeah, 7 miles in. Keeping pretty good pace. It's gonna be a long day, but don't get these views here out on Long Island. I'm only 90 minutes north of where I live, 90 minutes north of the city even. But definitely gonna be a long day. But right now, I'm smiling. And I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing the rest of the crew. Trying to finish my loop before they start their first loop, we'll see.
Queen, what's your goal for today?
Finish.
Good.
Not die.
Yeah. Who are you sponsored by today, Kay? Oh, wow.
Chicken leg.
8:30.
10 miles in. Just a marathon to go. Take it nice and easy. Running my race. Feeling good. Gotta stay up on fluids, but it's looking good. So far, so fun. 15 miles is where things really started to go wrong for me. It was like towards the end of the second loop. Everybody, all my friends and family, they were already out, and just a feeling of like they were gonna be done and hanging out, and knowing how long the loops were taking me. It was hot, it was humid, thunderstorms, all these things started to get my mind right about the 15-mile mark, and you could kind of hear it in my voice and hear me say that like, this was about time, and this is where I started to plant that seed. And if you're doing ultra marathons, you have to avoid planting the quit seed. You have to try and avoid it, because I struggled for miles, and that tree just kept on growing and growing and growing all the way up to the end of the third lap when I had just finished about 27 miles. 15 miles in. First real low spot, but luckily it's just mentally, not physically, I feel good. Up ahead. There's my sister-in-law, Keat. She's running the 15K. Hopefully I'll catch up to her. Give me a little bit of a mental boost. So physically I feel good, but I'm like 3 hours, 20 minutes in. I'm moving at like 13, 15 pace. So shuffling along. Almost done with loop 2.
Carry.
Mile 7.5. Whew. It's pretty humid out here. I'm dying, but I'm not gonna stop.
Keep going. Finish strong. Here you go, Tara. Come on, sprint it out. You're almost there.
Good job, Kay. Yes, Colleen. Smile for the camera up there.
Good job. Where'd you finish it?
You're a rock star. Great job. Thank you.
Finish strong. Get your medal.
Come on, last push. Woo! Yeah! Yeah, Kate.
"20 miles in, started to rain. I think I like it. It's cooling it down just a little bit, getting rid of some of this humidity, but better than I was at 15 miles emotionally, but just putting one foot in front of the other. 4 loops kind of is a little bit of a bummer because you're like, damn it, I don't want to go back out again, but I got out of the chair quick for this 3rd loop. 1 more loop to go. Glad to hit 20. That means I'm definitely more than halfway. For the most part, still having fun. Physically, I'm like 80%. Emotionally, that's what's hurting right now. But that's why I'm out here, to learn some shit about myself. I knew my legs were strong. Now we're figuring out how short my fucking mind is. Find out. 24 miles in. It is now torrentially downpouring. Here comes this guy. Are you lapping me? This guy's fucking lapping me right now. Good for you, bud. Doing great. So, another exhibit of why I think this is gonna be my last lap. I don't know. Maybe I'll explain more later, but so many things going through my mind. Physically, I don't think I'm broken, but mentally I might be. And the thought of coming out here and just walking in torrential downpours for another 9 miles through the woods. It's starting to get a little slippery out here. My wife's back there just waiting for me for 3 hours. My kids, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just being a pussy or if like the dad and like the logical person in me is like, you ran a marathon. Do you need to stay out here for 4 more hours, 3 more hours? I'm essentially not even running the downhills. It's like, I don't know. But I have to get to at least 27 to get back. And there's an aid station up here in about a mile. See if I can get some sugar in me, if I can feel better. Or if my wife refuses to let me quit. But maybe my first DNF today. And the crazy thing is, I'm not that mad about it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this is a part of the journey, but still beautiful, even in the pouring rain. I'm smiling. I just don't know how much longer I want to come out here and attempt to smile for. I don't know. Find out. It is fucking coming down. Woo! It's better than the humidity. I kind of wish it was like this to start the day. But oh man, trails turn into a slip and slide. I'm having a great fucking time. I just don't know if I want to do this for 3.5 more hours. Shit. Type 2 fun, friends. There's the road I gotta travel. Let's go, baby. Wow, it is coming down. 26.2 miles in, also known as a marathon. So there's that. Got ourselves a marathon done with over 5,000 feet, under 7 hours. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this race is gonna turn into a training day. As I've been saying, the closer I get to the finish, the more I just can't wait to get home. See my wife, see my kids, but maybe I'm being a bitch, but I am a husband first, father second, man third, runner way down the list. So I wanted to finish the race in under 8 hours. So like that was kind of my cutoff time emotionally. So to get back, I'll probably finish this loop at probably like 7:20. There's just no need to stay out here for 10 hours. I have bigger fish to fry. I have things down the line. I got to be able to train this week. Physically, I feel really, really good. Just the rain, I don't know, emotionally, I'm just not emotionally prepared. I got a lot to learn in this game. And I'm finding out more and more that a lot of it is mental. Like physically, like if I need to run, like when I get down to the finishing chute, I know I'm gonna run. But up here, I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna run. Which is all fucking mental. And at first glance, it like pisses me off, but it really doesn't, because that's why I signed up for this. And I knew that by signing up for things that were gonna kick me in the throat, that was where I was really gonna define myself. You know, so this is exactly what I signed up for. And of course, yeah, I wanna finish and, you know, say that I did the race, but I'm gonna learn so much from today. And I have learned so much about myself, but I've also learned about the things that I need to do to grow. And that's why I got into ultra running. So at the end of the day, I'm actually pretty fired up about it. Get my face kicked in. Just wanna let you know. Yeah, but then there's this. It almost makes it worth it. When I came in after that third lap, I said to my wife, cash it in. I was in last place. 7 or 8 people had already DNF'd. It was torrential downpouring, as you just saw. I said to her, let's just get the hell out of here. I don't want to make you have to wait out here. I don't want to have to do this. Like, let's go home, see the kids, get a warm shower. And she pretty much was like, nope, that's unacceptable. Get out there and do the job that you signed up and you told yourself you're gonna do. And that's really all I needed. And I'm so glad she gave me that push. I knew I could do it physically. I did, at the back of my mind, really just feel bad that she was gonna be sitting there hanging out in the rain, but she assured me that she knew what she signed up for, and you know, she really wanted to see me succeed. Tara won't let me fucking quit. Thunderstorms. She's probably right. She won't let me fucking quit. I'm going back out. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're now 31 miles in. 31.2 actually. Also known as a 50K. About to have PR miles. And I was gonna quit. Oh man. Still downpouring. Look at these trails. Speedland's killing it. $35 miles. PR, baby. Let's go. Fucking river dancing. Going up the river. Woo! Fucking go. 2 miles to the finish. Let's go. That was my fastest lap.
Was it? Trying to get out of the rain. I'm so proud of you.
Water skiing down there.
Really?
Yeah. They were so good. The balls, the shoes. I'm so glad you made the shoes.
Good.
I was like freaking
I literally can't believe how fast that lap was. I'm telling you, I wasn't planning on getting out of the car for another 20 minutes. And even still, I thought I was gonna have to wait for you for a while.
I went back and forth with day on and another guy, and I was like,
You said something about like when
Out of here.
it was like
How far back are they?
no idea. They stopped to fill at
Aid station.
aid station, and I did.
You just went. So proud of you, Brad.
Still have the Mountain Dew. I still have this.
Oh, wow.
I still have my bottles, and I was drinking rainwater.
It's pretty wet out here.
Am I last? Like, is it just me and Dion out there?
Maybe.
Yeah. Was I last?
No, I think Wayne is. I thought that there's one more. I know one that I.
Because I was with one guy, but I don't know if.
Shirtless, but not this shirtless one.
No, he had a shirt on.
No, actually,
There's two shirtless ones.
yeah, I don't know. I couldn't even tell. So as you heard me say right there at the end, my last lap was actually my fastest lap. I went out, I caught two guys, so I finished third to last. I think 33 or 34 people signed up to do the race. 20 people finished. Like I said, third to last. I will take it, especially with how low I got. I'm really, really pumped that I was able to finish, not for the distance and not physically, because I felt good physically all day, but emotionally. That was a big notch to put in my belt emotionally, to know that I can handle it and battle through those tough days. We're 2 days out now. I've already started running again. I felt great after the race. The downhills really beat up my big toes, but I took care of those, relieved the pressure, and everything is awesome, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. It was a really, really nice race. I'll probably go up and do it again next year. It was well run. The course was awesome marked. Thank you guys for marking the course so well, and like I said, it was just great to get up there, even with the pouring rain. You can see we were the last cars there, and you know, sometimes somebody's got to be last or somebody's got to be in the back of the field. But I'd rather be third to last than be on that DNF list. If I'm going to DNF a race, you know, you're going to have to drag me off the course. I'm not going to want to drag myself off the course. Thanks for hanging out in the video, guys. If you have any questions or comments about this race or any other race I'm doing, just leave them down in the comments below. About to hit 500 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.